Welcome to Let's Weave Beads. In this video we are going to add our stuffing and finish off. Before we do that, with the one needle I recommend that you go through this last point a couple of times to secure it, so when you add the stuffing it doesn't spread out. So I would just go around the whole thing. So I would do that like 1 or 2 times, and then take your stuffing and you'll want to stuff it in. You might want to push it together and slip it in. Used to working with slightly larger pieces. Small ones rough to work with. And then once you have it in, you want to work your points so that they're in the point areas. Alright, and then we're ready to go. So it's the same stitch, you just need to, I don't know, however works best for you to keep the get the beads close together and the stuffing inside. So let's just begin and see how it goes. I haven't done this with the one needle stitch yet, so this will be new. And we do our 3 on one side. Did I cross over? Oh no, it's just laying weird. Okay. Then we add our bead, do the 3 on the other side heading back, and then do our 3. Now 1 plus to the one needle stitch for this part is because you do loop back around, it secures it more, so you'll have less chance of it spreading out as you're working. Add a bead. The other side. here I have my hand all the way around the star, but I'm thinking with larger stars you won't be able to do that, so you'll have to practice different ways of holding depending on what your piece size is and stuff to see what will work. Bead is not cooperating. There we go. The main thing here is to try and keep your beads secure and tight. Well, not too tight, but you know, tight, so you don't see a string between them as you're also beading and closing up your piece. Now the plus is these ones back here, of course, have less chance of coming loose. It's mostly the ones you're working with. Of course, with the cross weave, these ones can come loose too. So, like I did mention to those who prefer the cross weave, that the single would actually probably be better for this part, because it makes it a little easier to hold and bead at the same time. Adjusting here a sec. Alright. Now see here, it's holding pretty well because this side is already held in, so it's letting the star know that this is what you want. Like I said, this is with the 1 needle. With the 2 needle, it's not quite as nice for this part. I do prefer it, but I'm starting to think for this particular part of the beading that the 1 needle stitch is better. And I have used the 1 needle stitch for some things, so I am definitely considering using it for this part of my 3D pieces. So I think this is probably the easiest I have actually closed up one, because this is the first piece I have used the 1 needle for. Come on, get in there. Now we're getting close to the end, and I do recommend that when you get to the end you use your short piece to do a little knot, just to give extra security, as this is the closing up of your 3D piece. And then of course you can secure your string out of sight and trim off the excess. Alright, don't see why, but it's not wanting to go through. last bead we add. So the next set will bring us to the last area. This is where I had trouble, so see if they'll let me through this time. Ah, they did. And then this next circle around, we will be using the bead that is already there on the point. Now we'll go through this bead and then we'll bring the other string around. Not being very cooperative at the moment. Oh, will you please go in? Ah, there we go. Alright. Now, thinking the end beads here are pretty full. This one has the previous knot and this one seemed full, so I am going to tie a knot and go in this side black bead, and it's just a regular double knot. Then you go in the black and pull it in as much as you can so it won't be out where it's seen. Now this is the bottom of the pattern, so that's always good too. Then you just secure your string however you do. Now let's see, this is the top of our pattern. So here it is, all stuffed and puffy star-like. I hope that you enjoyed creating it. I will do a video later of different ways you can do like a top. One is with crawl. You can use that to make a ring to hang it with. There's also other things, you can try different things, but I will put up a video for a simple one a little later on. Hope you enjoyed, and happy beading!